nna ke phela mo Midlands ya ke iphedisa nna ka go rekisa zolo ke based zolo because of ne ke struggle go sna ke sa Spanish science next and no ke bona majita ga ba re dutse ba baya ba lo reka khakala so ke bona le tsela nka etsang go ba kgolela le go tsamaya gagolo yo nna ke svela ke rekisa yone ke qala ke panda ke baisa zolo ka ile mare go le slow don't know ke be ke go tloela gore ke tsora staff se se sharp and then zolo ke baisa ka 20 rand per bank ya ina le profit yone sharp wa au tsora staff se se right element se batla ntse ba tla mo ena ja ya ina le nyogo ke se ga next ya le ke qala mare no I'm about to build a country quality room ke yone fela ka tšhelete ngene ke entse mo kgweding ntse re tswa mo tsone and my next year ke batla go etsa ke tlo tswela pele ntse ke baisa ke bela le time la ka le tlapa ke etse ile ke ding ka tsene sharp fela en ka zolo le batho ba mo motseng ba ya mogela a itshwane le di drugs like o di nyaope and all that so zolo batho ba baya bone ba tlala le batho ba golo ba tla ba reke ba lo e apeya for malwetse a bone ba boela ba no metsi a teng ntho tse jwalo so le nna ke bone le flop le gore go gata ba ka ba tlhopha le rona ha ba tla re ba ka nyobo ba tswa maya fela
In our area, we have a serious problem of people who are smoking Dagga as a result of saying it makes them to be easy and cool. Others will tell you that when he smokes Dagga, it makes him to think. But the reality is that whenever you're taking it, you are going to make sure that every day you are going to have your Dagga, maybe 3 times a day. Now it becomes a drug to you. And the more you're doing that, the more you want it. And obviously, if it's not now in the blood, it is no longer going to be effective. And then you are going to graduate to another drug, which is Boma. You can name it Popumana, you can name Nyaope and all that. And how to do when you are already in that position, I'm telling you, you are in a mess. We are aware of the police that there are police that are not doing well in their position. We are quite aware of the people who they actually even know where those people are, the people who are selling the drugs. They know the seller and all that. And we know for the fact that, but not all the police, the South African police who are doing that. There are those who are committed, there are those who are working together with us. They are members of this committee, they belong to us and they arrest people. For unfortunate, yes, we know for the fact that there are those police who are doing that, but we are unfortunate we cannot. And even if we go into people and ask them who are those police, they will never come forward and disclose that information.
One of the things which affects our community as a pharmacist during my practice that I noticed is Dagga. Because I easily notice Dagga because the young guys, they come and smoke it outside the pharmacy. So it's very easy to pick it up with the smoke, which is definitely there. And when you go out and check them, you find that it's very young guys who are busy smoking the Dagga. And Dagga, there are sayings which says Dagga is it has medicinal effects in the human body, which I, as a pharmacist, I totally disagree because they haven't been proven and written down. Dagga ingenzani emzimbeni womuntu. What I know ukuthi Dagga is poison emzimbeni womuntu. And most of the people, if you can ask the addicts, drug addicts, whether Nyawupe, Menrex or whatever, you go back and find out from them where did it start. You'll find out they started with the Dagga. So Dagga is the beginning of everything. They start smoking the normal cigarette, they go to Dagga, and then it goes further and further. What I can say, which is very, very confusing to other people, but very interesting to me, the Dagga smoking people are very calm. They are not violent. They are not talkative. When they come to you and look for something, they are very calm. The reason that I'm picking up they were smoking Dagga is the smell from their clothes. Then they will come and look for tablets, maybe they will need more. And can you just give me 1 or 2 sleeping tablets? Or I have a headache, I'll have a headache when I wake up in the morning. You see, they prepare themselves. Or after the sleep with Zagalan. And then abanye they will say, how can I put it? I want to put it in a simple term. They will think fast. They'll start thinking fast and do things faster than the normal way. Instead of me, when I'm studying my biology, instead of studying for 8 hours, I can do it in 6 or 4.5 hours, and I will perform much better after drug. So it isn't a good drug to our children. Obviously, number one, the chest. Definitely, there's, if you can take a person on normal and the person and check the chest, you will see definitely with it affect her chest, the lungs. And in a long term, it will cause cancer. And the surprising part, these days you find even women, young girls, smoking Dagga. Because it's cheap, it's very easy to find it on the street. And you know, abantwana banjani these days, bayahlanga. A very open person. I'm a mother. You become very worried because you can see with the effects, you can see the eyes, this is not a normal person. I know this child, I've been practicing, I've been here for so long, but I know the child, if we are born which is not a normal child, the child who comes every day and buy Panado for coke or cough mixture. Then you start asking, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. And then you see what it is that really touched me to see what now is going to the girls. And I wouldn't recommend, you know, there are people who are recommending Dagga is good. I mean, as a pharmacist, I will say no. It's a big no for me. It's definitely a big no for me.
Hi, my name is Edward van Skaltwyk. I'm from a ministry called Turn to Eternal Life. We're here outside of Magalies at the farm that we are changing into a rehab. We've got problems with drugs in our country to that extent that we need to sort out and try and get our youngsters off this drug. A lot of people say that Dagga is not that bad, it relaxes, it calms people, but at the end of the day, Dagga has got more chemicals involved than normal cigarette, even more than alcohol. I'm not saying that alcohol is more safe than Dagga, but at the end of the day, Dagga is a big problem. Dagga gets also mixed with other drugs, like, for instance, HRVs that's called into the black townships, there's Nyape. It also gets mixed with things like cocaine or heroin to get a better high at the end of the day. But your Dagga is basically your entry drug. After that you go to more serious drugs, things like cocaine, heroin, crystal meth. Crystal meth is very, very addictive. Just one time use can make you an addict, where at other stages, other drugs you can use 2 or 3 times and you become an addict. A lot of drugs, if you go off drugs and you're clean for a couple of months or a couple of years and you restart with that, then you carry on where you ended. You don't start with 1 fix or 2 fix. You usually start at 6 or 7 fix where you stopped.
Truly, there's no doctor on earth that can say marijuana, it's a drug. It is not used for herbal medicine. That make you feel like cautious. That's a good term. You know, it make you feel cautious. You know, just want to step on the things. Become an not just step. Man must watch and take a look before you even think before you speak. Saying, so that's why we use the herb, because the herb, it has been good. I've been using the herb for more than 18 years now. Saying, and also at my age, if I could tell at my age, you couldn't believe, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the herb, it makes I look young. Also, it's good for the people who are training martial arts, because it's something that also I indulge in. And I use the herb, and I've seen that they go and van together, you know, because of the more you cough, is the more the stomach, it becomes strong. And also, in martial arts, you need to have a strong stomach. So it is good. Also, you take out that slime that goes in a backbone, that make people look young. So the herb, the more you smoke it, the higher grade, you feel you cough, it chokes you to death, but it's not harmful. Why? It chokes you to death to take out the dead bacteria that make people look young. That tend people to be young in a quickly. Because you know the system, we are trying to move out of the system, because day by day we eat the food that we get from the system. Now they are mixed with chemotherapy also, because you can eat MSG from the food, you know, or from the sweet, or from any other type of food. You get MSG. They sometimes even disguise that word, or they may camouflage that word in the name of enhancer, flavorants, and those are not good things for INI system, as most of INI, we are aware of such things. So when we use the herb, we try to gain the strength also from this chemotherapy that we are facing.
To whoever on a family member, to come forward to Middlelands LDAC, and we'll try and assist that person, because we have an organization which are focusing with substance abuse, like Abo Sanka. Sanka, we know, has been on field for a long time, something like 50 years now. Sanka has been running, and we have an organization Asakula Mangane Amasboniso the vision, because we believe that in order to win this, we must work hand in hand so that we can achieve this win. This is not just a battle, it's a big one. So we have to fight it jointly, community and the stakeholders. So we are here to assist. So whoever is willing to join MDLC, she or he is welcome to do so. Ngiyabonga.